They came from a Halloween party. They were all drunk. I had to get them in the car and go home. Well, good luck with that. Took an hour, I think, to get them all rounded up.
Oh my goodness.
That's like
Anna's not. Oh, Raz is back. People are crashing.
Good evening.
I don't know what's happening.
Squanchy.
Hey, Squanchy.
Hello.
Hey, Anna France is having a hard time joining. I don't see her online. That's the weird thing. Maybe I should make the session public. Then we can just join and then I make it private again.
Yeah, maybe.
Hey, Raz, what happened? You crashed?
Okay.
I'd be worried because there's a bunch of people online.
Yeah. The
crashed.
Yeah.
Okay. Hope it doesn't happen too much. We're pretty
good.
low
It
CPU.
does freeze every time somebody joins.
That does happen. It's true.
Like,
Yeah.
Let's wait for Anne.
It happened me.
Oh, she wants me to join
just
her.
before.
What now? How can I invite her? I don't see her live. Does anyone see her in the
because
online
there's-
users?
it's limited amount of users. You cannot.
I see in
more
the new
than-
landing. I mean, I can go there and tell it to come
It's
here.
the maximum amount
do
of
that.
users you can see online. I think.
I'll go.
But she's trying to join. She just doesn't manage.
Yeah, it says she's offline.
Does anyone know
Like
who's
going to
Mint
her
VR
profile.
2?
Oh, really?
Mint VR 2? I don't know that.
No, I don't know.
Okay. We might have to
No,
go.
now she's online. You see her.
No.
You see her online.
Where is she? Yeah, let me invite her now. Did everybody watch the video? Yeah, you all.
Yeah.
Okay.
Surprise.
It's-
We really want to click everywhere, but we don't do.
Oh, somebody moved the platform. Unlock it.
Oh, my bad. Was that me?
Naughty. Let's see. Hey, Anne.
Hey,
Finally.
hello everybody.
We managed. Hey, welcome.
Hello, Patchy.
Everybody here now?
Yes, let's start. Okay, guys. Thank everybody. You saw the video. You watched the video, Anne? Watched the video?
Yes.
Good. I have a
Yes.
problem with my controller. Maybe I have to change battery. But okay, so we're gonna do like this. There are 6 platforms, each one with a different drum, single drum set. I want to play all of them without any loopers, so it's only momentary performative drums in 6 different styles. We only have 1 hour, so we're gonna have to go pretty quick. And what we're gonna do first is I have a timer here of 1 minute, and I want first everybody just to enter. Don't tweak any of the dials or anything. Just play. So no tweaking, no like programmatic stuff. Just playing and go. We're gonna have 2 modes of playing, mental modes. One is wild style, a bit like a solo, so everybody can just go crazy, explore the feel of the instrument completely. Right? And another mode which is solid, which is we're gonna try to hold a rhythm section that can be a support for a track, a song, or something that's supposed to be stable. Okay.
Yeah.
So first we're gonna do
Okay.
maybe 1 minute or half a minute of just everybody, grab one spot of just
Well, what kind of sound we got?
wild style. You can change ones, you can go over each other. It doesn't matter. You can just go wild. 1 minute is starting. While we're playing in wild style, you can try to kind of react to each other also and kind of vibe off of each other whatever we're playing. Okay, that was the sound of the 1 minute. Cool. Nice.
Oh.
All right. So now we're gonna do the same for 1 minute, but we're gonna try to play solid, which means we're gonna try to hold some beat. Now, within being solid, if you feel like adding a bit of wildness or like some playing on a bit more crazy, you can do a little bit. But the idea is to play something that will sound good as the basis of a track or a set. Okay, let's try it. 1 minute starting.
It's not easy to get everybody's rhythm going at the same time.
It's kind of
You almost need a metronome or something. Like a metronome.
I mean, we could try
Who
just
have
for.
the-
I mean, we can try. I mean,
yeah, we can try.
adding
I-
a metronome, or
It's possible.
we could also try that one of the
possible.
quantizations. Yeah. What? Go ahead, Raz.
It's possible have more kick. No.
You can put up the
in
volume.
my
One
headset.
more kick. Here's the
Ah, you
volume.
forgot to
No,
mention there's a quantize here.
Not mine.
So
Not
should we
my.
have the
This is
quantize
the
on or
kick. This is the kick.
Yeah. More kick, more loud.
So
yeah.
try not to move the.
Should we have the quantize on or off?
You want to try without? Let's try everyone off. There's a button on the side. On this
It
side.
was on all this
Was
time.
on.
It was on.
Yes.
All this
you
time
wanna-
it was on.
Okay, let's try without quantize. Everybody turn it off.
Okay.
Okay.
It's okay.
I'm gonna restart the minute. Okay.
Yeah.
Now let's try to play solid first. Okay.
Okay.
Go.
Okay.
I'm not a drummer.
That's fine. Me neither. Okay, let's try wild. Just for fun. Okay. Okay, let's do one last experiment just because someone mentioned that maybe we need a click just to explore what that would feel like. I'm gonna improvise a little bit, but that was one of your suggestions. Let's add just a simple metronome. I can do that. Please don't spawn stuff. I'll do it quickly. And I'll
And I
add
don't know if it
another
even needs a visual, also maybe in a cue or something like that. Yeah, not just a
visual
click, but
cue
also,
would
you
be
know, maybe-
nice. Let's try to
Yeah,
do
I
that
think-
quickly.
I just-
Maybe not that sound. Maybe a
Well,
kick
maybe.
indeed.
I mean, we can just
Let me do something quickly.
cowbell.
I'm gonna take the metronome.
Oh, that's the same
Well,
The
sound.
metronome is. How about a metronome? The metronome.
I just want to do something fast because we don't have a lot of time. We have a lot of stations to go through. Okay, this is also visual. Here you go.
Yeah.
Okay. Now let's play solid. Okay, I'm gonna give another minute and then we move on. Let's go. Okay, let's play wild. Okay. This one now. Okay, this somehow feels better for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough to get everybody kind of in one rhythm, kind of something going.
Okay, let's throw one last time solid. Okay. Cool. That's it, guys. Okay, stop. So, let's turn this off. Let's see what the time is. Okay. We started because we started a bit late. I hope everybody can stay maybe 10-15 minutes longer. But
Sure.
do you guys want to have a 1 minute of quick feedback on what you guys felt on the right now, or what you think worked, what didn't work? Anybody wants to, before we move on to the
I
next?
think the main thing is like delay. Like it felt like there were moments where I was keeping a beat with the kick or with the metronome, but then later it would break down.
Yeah,
It
wouldn't
would
stay
not
in
really work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Stay
usually
in
And what do you think?
this feeling too.
I think we. I couldn't hear my djembe. We can. It works. It works. But when everybody plays together, you can't hear your drum,
Yeah, it's okay.
and so you don't hear really what you do, and it perhaps we need something more special when we are playing with an instrument. We should hear it more than the other.
Okay.
Usually,
Cool.
I mean, it's a
Yeah,
drummer.
yeah.
You know, it's one guy that plays all these, and he makes an arrangement out of it. We're trying to, you know, all kind of become one person to make something, but it gets confusing. I think with too many inputs somehow.
Okay.
So yes,
Cool.
that's
Squanch,
a
you want to
question.
add something? Yeah.
I feel it's like
Should it be something to be played by only one person, or to be played together?
Not this. I mean, it could be one person. It could be a few people. Maybe like in some case, it's something that we would want to operate one person. I guess there's something we could try to just rearrange them into one kit and let someone play like the kick, snare, hi-hat, and someone else.
Maybe if we have
plays-
3 people, you know, instead of
But for
7
today's-
people, like 2 or 3
today's
people.
experience.
I would like to move on to, because we have more stations and more types.
Yeah.
If we feel that this is like what we're gonna do is go over all of them and do these things quickly with each one, and in the end, if we feel what we feel is the most promising, then we can double down there and redesign it or arrange it in a way that makes more sense.
Yeah.
I guess my intention.
I'm thinking almost more like this. Maybe too many cooks in the kitchen. You know, if like you have 1, 2, 3, be good, but 7 cooks, it's too many. You know, with this situation here.
Yeah,
like,
it's for far. But yeah, I think the little latency is the more perturbating.
For me, I can tell
The
you what
latency, yeah.
I can tell you what I feel is that when we try, the latency is the big thing, because when we try to follow the click, the latency, even if it was like just me and this, it would still suck, and I would not be able to match it. And that's why for me it felt like when we tried to play solid with a click, it was I couldn't hear the click. It was very weird beat. But when we tried to play just crazy, everybody was playing kind of fast 16 notes, and it sounded like a drum solo on top of a groove. And it somehow felt more alive, and I could feel the groove more when we played wild than when we played solid. But when it's without the click and we all played solid or wild, then in both cases it was just like a mess a bit. It didn't sound like but it's not because of you guys, okay? It's because of the I think this instrument is maybe it would work as a solo player, but I have my doubts there. We could try it later on. Let's move on to the next station, okay? I'll turn this one off. And before we go, please, everybody, can you grab a bubble and bring it to the next floor? Because I'm saving it for you.
Okay. Okay, where are we going? Lower? Oh, okay.
Yeah, one floor lower.
Stage 2.
Yeah.
You going down, Mr. Taylor?
I'm turning it off here. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, put your bubble in there.
Put
The metronome somehow didn't hear the time start and
Okay. Oh, this is. Somebody had a melodic sound there. This one is missing a bubble. Let's see.
This also is.
That's good. Okay, maybe it's good to have another hi-hat rather than another clap in this one. Okay, so now I'm gonna start the timer and let's go just one style, just explore. And this time I'm not gonna even play with you guys. I'll just let you play because there's not even a spot for me. Let's go. Just go explore the instrument. I'll explain how it works better later. Okay, let's all go start to play solid. Try to play something that could hold the beat, okay? You want more volume? Yeah, go ahead. Okay, guys. All right, cool. Let's take a pause. Let's take a pause. I can hear it. I can hear you. Maybe you want a different sound, so it's more clear. Okay. So now I want
This one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Too much.
Okay. Now I want to quickly just explain to you how this works. This instrument works. You can put it on loud. That's fine. And then we're gonna try again after now that maybe you will understand how it works. This is instead of hitting, it basically when you pass from one region to another, it produces a sound that's quantized on 16th notes. So if you just go over and over and over, it's gonna play. Okay, I'm gonna turn off the swing a little bit. If you click the trigger,
Or trigger button.
but the trigger button, it just triggers it like a tap. So you can hold inside and clicking
Okay.
trigger will just tap it. Now if you move left and right, if between the and the regions, wait 1 second, let me finish. If you move between the regions, it just changes the pitch. Okay, so you have low pitch, high pitch, highest pitch, and moving between the regions, you just move between the different pitches. And if you are more deep inside, it's more quiet. If you're more in the outside, it's more loud. So if you want to make it lower or louder, you can go like this. Okay, now that you know this, let's try to play solid again and go. Okay, now go wild. Go wild, yeah. Okay, cool. Let's stop. Okay. Guys, I quite enjoyed that. Even though it didn't feel to me like it was super solid, for me it felt like you guys were more engaged, or for me it felt like there was some connection there. What do you guys think? You want to give don't want to influence you guys too much. What did you feel this time? Take a minute to think about it. Yeah, who wants to have some
I think
Raz,
solid
can you
was
hear
still rough.
Raz is
It
talking.
was still
Can
not
you hear-
really happening with, but I think the interaction with the
Can you hear Raz?
with the
I can't
instrument
hear
is
Raz,
better.
no.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, yeah.
Raz is talking. Raz
I
is
can't hear
talking
you.
now.
I can hear.
Was yes.
What is he saying? Maybe voice chat is broken for him. We reached the limit. Let me turn it on and off and on. Raz, can you say now? Squanchy, can you say what
Yes.
he's saying?
Can
We
you
can
do the
hear you,
3D?
yeah.
Can you turn off the 3D speaker? Maybe it's
Yo.
too far for
I
you.
can hear.
No, no.
Yes.
I don't think it's too far.
I can hear.
Hello?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
That's right. Okay.
You hear me?
Yeah, now I can hear you.
Okay.
Okay.
I was just saying, I think when we are searching to play solid, we are like searching some patterns, or we are hesitating a lot, and we don't want to do mistakes. So perhaps there is less connection.
Okay. So you think when we tried to play solid, there was less connection between everybody?
Because we before we use the metronome for have some things to follow, but I think we are perhaps searching to follow, but we don't know who follow. So
Let's try metronome here quickly.
Mhm.
Okay.
can you add a loop sequencer for have one of two? No, not like
Like 1 2 1 2.
Like
you know what I
Like
mean?
yeah.
on
I
one
know.
is like a different cheap,
You-
something.
I don't want to cheat too
No,
much.
I want like a peak.
Yeah.
I don't want to
Okay.
cheat too much. I want just to have a pulse. So I don't
No,
want to
no.
give
Yeah.
too much of a
No, I
complete.
think you don't.
One.
I know.
Okay.
You want to feel
I
1
want,
2 3 4 1 2. You want to feel the 3 4,
No,
or we just want 2? Like
no.
Strong
I,
one,
I,
no? Like
I want.
one.
I don't want
Accent on
this.
one.
It's not my way. I just not every time. Just one of two. Like beep, 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 beep.
ah
More,
okay
yeah,
fast.
Oh.
Too many of them.
So like,
Yeah,
Like this.
so like just that. Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
that.
yeah.
Okay,
got
you
it.
can try it. Let's try. Okay, I put a timer. Let's try to play solid with that. Okay.
Yeah.
Go.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to keep it actually like this. Keep going. Okay, cool. Cool, guys. Sorry, I switched it in the middle because I felt maybe we needed more of a strong cue,
No problem.
like a pulse. Okay. Anybody wants to add last feedback, or should we move on to the next? You want to try some other things?
I think that
It's cool.
for my
I'm gonna try
part,
some other things.
I was the delay was less important on this one than on the other one before.
Yeah.
On the djembe.
Anybody else agree with that?
And this one is more
Responsive.
responsive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the
Okay.
interaction is better on this than on the
Also,
drum,
when
I
you
think.
hit, not only when you go like this. Also, does
The
it feel
trigger is
better?
kind of buggy.
Does it feel better when you go? Wait a second. Question: does it feel better when you go like this or when you tap?
Like that, tapping.
And it's better than
It's
this one.
another. It's another way to play like that.
And you think it's better than this?
And with this one, you can tap on the beat.
And this, you think?
Oh yeah, it's super responsive. Yeah. Well, it's super responsive like this,
Yeah.
Like how? Oh, yeah.
or more responsive when you go in and out.
Can we try just quickly to do another solid
Just
one,
tap.
but only with tapping, not moving inside, without a metronome? Okay, just quickly, everybody. Go. Okay. Indeed, it did feel a bit more like in time, but still, I heard
Mhm.
it going out of time. Still, maybe the same issue.
There
but
is a-
what do you think?
I mean, what if we just have the bass drum? I know I'm playing the bass. I'm trying to keep it, on a good timing. But if the bass would just be, that would be the metronome, almost like like one bass sound or something that you just work the rest of the instruments off.
So I think that
The one is solid going.
my intention is that I'm trying to avoid. For me, that's cheating with the type of instrument. Because if
Yeah.
you just have
Yeah.
a beat to play on top, then of course it's gonna be easy, right?
Yeah.
It's basically like putting. I'm trying to find the instrument that is you can just use it and it will make that metronome very easily.
Mhm.
You could play, you could express yourself with a metronome type thing, and it would just melt together. Let's move on to the next. Okay. So
Do we take our bubbles?
take your bubbles, please.
Take your bubbles. Alrighty.
Go to the next floor
Oops.
and take the timer and switch it on.
Ah,
Okay, put your bubbles in, guys.
put my bubble.
You know what? To
Okay.
save time, we're already at 30 minutes in. To save time,
Okay.
maybe do you guys want to just play and first, and then I'll explain,
Please,
or
please.
should I explain first?
Is there enough devices?
What are
We
we
need one
doing?
more.
No, I won't play.
You
It's
can
fine.
try.
Okay, go wild style.
There's
Go wild style.
it's a computer.
Okay, now play solid. Go solid. Yeah. Okay, guys, fantastic. Woo!
That was pretty good, actually.
Okay,
Pretty good.
okay, we're getting warmer. Nice. How did you that feel, everybody? You want to go? Auction.
That
You-
sounded more in sync with everybody else than all the previous attempts, I think.
Auction, can you
I
please say?
don't.
Wait, let's. Auction haven't been saying much lately.
Yeah.
Would you?
I feel like personally, I don't feel like this felt much different than the previous one. And it sounds like that's the unpopular opinion, but
Okay, so
Like-
let's. Actually, I'm stepping. Before you continue, actually, what I'm
No, I
supposed to
agree.
do now.
For me also, it was worse than the previous one.
Okay. So before we continue, let's with feedback. I'll just explain first how it works. Then we try again, and then we do the feedback. Okay. So basically, here you just hold your hand inside. If you go up, it plays faster. If you go down, it plays slower, and only on the bottom. And if you do transition left and right, it plays the sample in different pitches. But if you're on the bottom, and it only plays one note. And if you go deeper, it's the same as the other one. You can go between the ones softer and louder on the top, but anyone except for the bottom row, you just hold it and it will play a little simple rhythm. Okay? And so you can explore pitch, velocity. So I can stay here, for example, and just go up and down like this to change the dynamic, or I can hold different patterns, okay? And you can do it with two hands, so, and in different dimensions. So you can move around if you want to go wild, but you can also just hold the position, change, go back, and explore it like that. Okay, let's try now to play solid.
Solid.
Yeah, solid. Okay, now we'll go wild and play more with the depth. Stick your fingers in there. Oh yeah, if you want to reposition it so it's more comfortable, feel free.
Only one hand works. Can't hear this.
Oh yeah? Ah,
For me, only one hand.
now. Okay, solid, a little bit more solid now. Go back to solid. Okay. And stop. Cool. Okay. Nice, guys. Okay, now let's do feedback. And you were saying before. Oh, sorry, auction. Please go. You were talking before.
Actually, the second round through, I actually liked it a lot more than the previous one. So I feel like,
Mhm.
yeah,
Once I explained how it works, you mean?
Yeah, that helps.
yeah, this,
Yeah, for sure.
yeah, it, feels like once everyone was on the same page about what we were doing,
Mm-hmm.
it kind of clicked.
Nice. And what do you think?
I like this one because you can keep a kind of beat, letting your one hand inside the instrument,
Mm-hmm.
and you can play free with the other hand, and that helps you to keep the beat.
Cool. Raz, what do you
Super
think?
simple to hold a steady beat with this one.
Super what? Squanchy?
Easy to keep a steady beat. You just stay in one place and steady.
How did you feel about the connection
But,
between the players? Did you guys vibe off of each other a little bit? Did you listen to each other?
Yeah.
Yes, it was better than
so.
before.
Raz, what are you saying? You wanted to say something?
I don't know. I like, but it was like less less instinctive that the first one, the second one,
Less
and
intuitive.
it's possible. Yeah, it's possible to be not synced when we play. If for this one, no,
I
it's
don't think so. I don't remember.
usually okay.
But you do have a first beat that comes in that's free, and then it syncs. But guys, there's one thing I didn't tell you about. You can do a last run.
Okay.
First of all, it's cool that you guys all changed the position. Then feel free to do that. This I think doesn't.
Yeah.
But there's another
Yeah.
feature here that you can roll your controller when it's inside. Listen to me. Everybody, stop playing. Boris, turn off the loop, please. Okay. Listen.
It's off for me.
Okay.
It's making noise here.
Is it? Is it on?
Yeah.
There we go.
Please don't touch
You
the.
can
I
do
hear
it
nothing.
with this one.
Turn it on.
Now it's off.
Okay.
This one's on for me.
Okay, I'm gonna switch it off.
Huh.
Okay.
That's weird.
It's not weird. It's the same.
Because it was on for me.
If you
Huh.
okay.
Yeah.
But there's one last feature here, besides the looper, that I don't want to get into right now, because the goal is to try momentary instruments, and if we know that it works momentary, it's gonna work with loops for sure. But there's one more feature that you can roll your controller while inside. So if I tilt it all this way, it's gonna be open, and if I turn it, it's gonna be closed.
Yeah.
So this together with
Really cool.
together with the depth,
Yeah.
it really helps to control the dynamics. You guys want to do a last run here?
Yeah.
With this feature, please go here.
Doesn't do it. Maybe my sound is short
The
already.
sound
I
is
don't
short already. Yeah. Try to twist the controller this way, like this.
I don't hear a difference.
More, even more. Twist your hand more. There you go. It's hard to hear it on sounds that are already short. To hear it, you might
Yeah.
want to go really.
I don't necessarily do it.
It's hard to hear. You should try it on this one.
It's really cool.
Oh, this sounds good, guys. Okay, guys. We have only 20 more minutes. I want to move on.
Yeah.
Everybody grab your bubbles. We have more instruments in this type, so all right.
It's really cool.
Nice. Oh, don't grab the platform. Wait. All right. So, this one you might already know probably. Classic one. So, do you guys know this one? Maybe this one needs more drums. It has less stations, but each station has 3 nodes that can be controlled. Actually, maybe it's a bit.
Okay.
I don't know why they're so small. Let's make it normal size. I think it's fine. Okay, so do you guys know this one?
Yes.
Yeah, I think we.
I mean
Okay.
from the here
I love
This
this
one's
one.
intro video, intro worlds.
Okay, so
It's
basically
so easy to play.
this one easy, right? So I'll explain a bit the difference. It's that okay, I'll explain it quickly. Here you activate a node, a certain color, and then this node you can move it up to or down to choose from 5 different patterns. Left and right is if the sound is open or closed. And if you use the trigger button, you can also pull it to change the pitch, but when you let go, it goes back. Okay? And that's it. So guys, please go ahead and try to play. First, you can start
We
wild.
don't have sound in this one.
You have to turn on through the button before it operates.
Right here.
Maybe this is not connected properly here. Okay, go. Okay, let's try to play more solid now. Okay, everybody stop. Turn off all the buttons here on the bottom. Oh, sorry. Okay, let's do a round. What do you guys, how did you feel about that?
I don't hear you.
This one plays alone.
Yeah, it kind of does. It's you don't do too much. There's not too much interaction somehow of it.
What else? Who else wants to say? Anne, you agree with that?
You can do a lot of things with this one, but you can have interaction playing live, or you can do your loop going.
Yeah,
And
I think there is less control, but
I think the
it's,
issue here.
it's
Yeah,
it's
Anne, please finish.
pretty much the same.
1 second, Raz. Anne?
Sorry,
yeah.
I didn't.
What is crucial here is the sound you choose.
Right.
Also,
Well, in all of them.
but
I
when
think,
you choose
yeah.
with only three sounds, you can have a good sample. Only with three sounds, you have something groovy or something. You can obtain something only with these three.
Raz, can you say what you were saying a second ago?
Yeah, sorry,
Please go
I
ahead.
wasn't
No worries.
listened some
No worries.
voice, so I speak it. But I think there is it's more basic than the just before. It seem I feel there is less option to do musical things, but I know it's not really because you can change the pattern and too, but I think it's more time. You have to configure pattern for go searching some things, and for this one,
Dachim,
I prefer.
you preferred that
way
one before. Okay. Dachim, Okshim, you guys want to add something? Did you feel like you guys were in control? You were figuring out what you were doing? Yeah, go ahead. Okshim.
Not really. This is definitely a very powerful tool, but it doesn't feel like an instrument.
Okay. Dachim, you have a last
Looks like a
word?
sequencer.
I don't hear you.
Oh, I don't hear you, Dachim, either.
No,
It's
I
a
don't
good
hear it.
beatbox, actually.
Okay. Dachim, nobody can hear you. That's a shame.
Sorry.
So just nod. You agree with what they said? Yes or no?
Core the
Now
bubble.
you're muted. Now you're muted for me. Let me see. But I'll tell you guys quickly what I think is that try to unmute yourself. I don't know. But I think that, first of all, this one you can edit the patterns inside. But indeed, to me, it felt actually more messy than the one above because you didn't really know intuitively what is the pattern here or there. And maybe they were all the same. So it sounded just a bit more too noisy, too messy.
We
Even
can
though,
edit pattern.
yeah, you can edit the patterns here.
That's
But
good.
but then we're going into the realm of kind of programmatic instruments. Dachim, do you want to rejoin or I don't know. Let's take some bubbles, everybody. Let's go to the next station.
Okay.
You don't do this on this one.
If you guys want to change the samples, go ahead. Oh, this one is no instrument.
What is here? Something.
There you go.
seen? Oh.
Let's see.
Whoa. Okay, that looks cool.
Go ahead, put a sample in. I think we have too many, or maybe not. Let's see. Yeah, oh, that chim is back. Cool. Still don't hear him. Dachim? Can you talk?
I hear you.
You hear Dachim? You hear it? I can't hear him. But
No.
everybody got a bubble in? Let's play. Let's play wild style.
Okay.
Okay, let's play solid now. Okay, let's stop. Stop. Okay, that sounded really, to me, it sounded very good now. I don't know if you guys picked that up. Let me explain now how it works.
Mhm.
Maybe we can even do even better. So, oh, we lost someone.
Oh,
Did we lose?
where's Raz? Okay.
Okay, hope
Yeah,
he comes
Raz.
back. So,
He's gonna miss the
I'm
teach-in.
trying.
it's
I'm
okay,
trying
I'll
to
see.
figure out how to. Yeah.
Let's see if he's still online. I don't see him. Oh, there he is. I'll invite him again. He's probably gonna join back actually.
Can you hear me again or not?
Now I can hear you.
You can hear me? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. Now
I think
Right.
it's we're hitting the
Okay.
photon voice chat limit. There were more people
Ah.
online. Okay, Raz is coming. Let's wait for him 1 minute.
Mhm.
We have 10 minutes. There's only one more floor under this. And then we're going to have to save it for the next following session to dive deep into things. So hopefully
Mhm.
we can finish this up in 15 minutes. And then everybody can go to bed or to work.
Mhm.
Depending
To
on
work.
where's Raz. Is he in? Oh. Raz, come join. Okay, welcome back.
Oh,
I'm
why-
just gonna
is
explain
it-
how this works, okay?
why is it playing? Why is it stuck playing?
Because you keep pressing buttons. You
Okay.
shouldn't.
No. No,
I
wasn't
know.
pressed.
I know
Wasn't
you,
pressed.
Squanchy. Okay, never mind. So, so let me show you how this works.
Wasn't pressed.
It has two sections. This is so like this. Maybe it's a bit more music techy, but it's basically. Maybe I'll get another sound. Okay, so I think also this has open sound and closed with the twisting of the hand, and it has volume is up and down. Okay, and depth is the time division. So here it's quarter notes, 8 notes, 16 notes, and 32. But you have on this side, this is straight quarter notes. This is 8 notes, 16, 32. But in here, it's also quarter notes, but it plays one on, one off. It's like counts. Like instead of playing 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, here it plays 1 space, 1 space, 1 space. And here it plays 1, 2, 1. Sorry. Oh, it plays like this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. So there's 1 space, space, 1 space, space. And the same here. Here it's all 8 notes. Here it's 1 8 note and 1 no. And here's 1 8 note and 2 no. So like this, even you can play kind of, and it only works with one hand. This. So it was gonna break if you put 2 hands. But something nice you can do here is hold it, for example, on a 16 note, and then just go up and down to give it some kind of feeling of a pattern. Or go and like navigate like this, either holding or okay. So some of you can hold, some of you can play more wild. If you have a strong sound, you should probably be more like less aggressive. So like a bass drum playing ta 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 ta. Maybe it's like should be more stable. That sounds great. Okay, you know what? Let's stay here, but let's switch stations, everyone. Okay, everybody move one to the right. Okay.
There's a dog in the room.
I'm kind of tired of this sound. I'm gonna change it. I don't know if the dog likes it or not. Okay, now I'll add another cool thing for you guys. With the left hand, you can control the pitch and volume of the sample in the other box while you're playing. Okay. Okay, let's stop, everybody. Oh,
Raz?
Russ. You got into it. Okay. Anybody wants to comment? How did that feel? Even you
I
can
like
start
this one.
saying relative to the other ones.
That's,
You know?
Yeah,
That you like this
kind of
one.
enjoyed the
That
I
felt
like this.
great.
Yeah, there's a lot of interaction of easily changing sounds, patterns. I mean, it felt good. This one.
Mhm.
Oaksham, you were saying?
You can
I mean, we have what? 5 different degrees of freedom to change the pattern. I
Mm-hmm.
think that's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. And you were saying?
Yeah, we are free to play, but we are assisted to play well.
Very good. I like that. That's a really good.
But I
good
don't
line.
really understand what is this.
So the picture,
Perhaps the
visual effect. This sound maybe is a bit hard to hear. Try it here. Try here, and play with the other one while you play.
okay, yes.
Left and right, it
On
changes
this
the
one.
pitch, and it up and down changes the volume. We lost Raz.
Yeah, it's just not as obvious with some sounds and others.
Okay.
It's just
Okay. I think this.
It's a cool one.
Okay. So let's see what time it is. We have 1 minute till we're supposed to finish. That's nice. Cool. So it sounds like what you guys are saying that you like the expressivity. There's a lot of dimension here that you can play with. It's still assisted.
Yeah.
How did it feel like you were, like you could express yourself, but it was still like within reason? Like
I think it's missing a row. It could be cool to have one more row here.
number 4.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
For
Because it's 1,
every
2,
fourth
3,
note.
and the 4 is missing.
Yeah, it needs a Ford, I think.
Raz, do you want to say how that felt for you? This one? I can't hear you.
I can hear us. Damn it.
So
Oh yeah, now we can hear you. Go, Raz, please.
looks good, but I'm not sure to understand how it works because I miss your explanation. I don't have your voice.
Okay, so I can
Okay.
explain.
Now I hear you. But if you want, or
I can explain quickly, but then we will have to move on to the last floor. But
okay.
you can try it a little bit more. But basically, you have this up and down is the volume, plus a little bit of an EQ, to make the sound a bit more damp. And the depth is like this. This is quarter notes, 8 notes, 16 and 32.
Yeah.
But if you go left, it gives you silences. So here is every quarter note. Here is only the first, and then quiet. And here is like dotted, it's like one plays one and then 2 spaces. And it's the same everywhere. So people were saying like it would be nice to have another row on this side. That you have more control. But okay. I like what you said about that you have a lot of expressivity, but assisted.
Okay, cool. Seems cool.
So I think we can
try.
go dive more into the details of how this works in the next session. Let's go to the last floor. Don't forget your bubbles. Come in.
Get your bubble.
Actually, bring your bubbles.
I brought a bubble.
Don't forget your marbles.
We don't have enough bubbles.
Okay, so this is the most like underdeveloped visually. The one above was more developed, but hastily developed visually. So the first thing that I'm trying to do,
2 places.
yeah, you can have two drums here. Dangerous, I know. Maybe we want just to one, but I'll explain first. The intention is that first to find the good interaction, how it works, and then once we find that, we need to have better visual feedback to understand more intuitively how it works. So first how it works, and then how to make it more visually clear and even beautiful. What's this? We have a lot of repeating sounds here. Maybe go wild. Go for it.
What am I listening?
Don't understand what's going on.
Okay, wait. Maybe everybody. Wait a second. Stop 1 second. Stop 1 second. Stop. Just for sake of everybody get familiar with their sound. Let's go one by one and do your right hand and then your left hand, so you can recognize what you are doing in this. Okay, cool. You're a hi hat and a bass drum. Squanchy. Small hi hat and percussion. Dachim.
Okay.
Clap and kick. Raz. Ride and big snare, which I kind of hate. I would like to change this snare.
But you would almost have like the bass in this bass.
You know what? Let's keep it. Let's
the
keep the
kick,
snare.
of a kick and snare, which be
And me, I have
person almost.
I have a high clap and short hat. I wonder if I can just make it pitch down so it's
No, it doesn't respect the pitch down.
Okay, so now you guys can go crazy for. I don't think you. Okay, let's just go crazy for 10 seconds. I'll try to do wild and then 10 seconds solid. Okay, let's go solid. Let's go solid. Okay, stop.
I'm trying to figure out how this thing works.
Okay, now I'll explain.
No idea how it works.
Okay, I'll explain. I'll explain. In each hand, you have a sample. Maybe it's too much for this session. I think we also have a problem that it's good that we're repeating the same sound, so we have more comparable results. But I don't think it's a great sound selection. But whatever, it's fine. So let me explain how it works. 1 second. You have here X, Y, Z. And that's it. And it's only doing patterns, no other yet dynamics or pitching. It's just rhythms, okay? You don't even have volume control here yet, although I think it is important based on your feedback. So how it is you have X, Y, and Z. It is based on Euclidean rhythm generator, which basically is like this. If you see in the back here, you have subdivisions. It says little and little. If you dive inside, you see that, I'll do with this hand. You see that the subdivisions go up to 16th, 32s, and all the way out it's quarter notes, similar to the top one, okay? Now the difference is that the top going up and down tells you how many hits will be included in one bar out of this subdivision. So if I go here, it's subdivision is 4, that's quarter notes, and hit is 4, so it will play everything. If I go here, it will only play three hits. If I go here, only 2, and it will play them, spread them out evenly across the bar, one bar. If I go into the bottom, it's 0. But if I go here, 16, let's say to 16, and I'm in the middle on the top and bottom, it will play 8 hits. That's basically quarter notes. But if I go up, it's gonna play some pattern. So in this spot, it has that pattern. Now left and right. 1 second, let me finish explaining. Left and right is an offset.
Sorry.
So if I'm here and I play the hits, okay, it's now I have 8 note subdivisions. It's playing, and
I don't hear nothing.
You don't hear anything?
Yeah.
No, it's not. There we go.
Okay.
Now it's better, yeah.
Okay. So if I move it to the left, to the right, it's gonna offset that whole pattern by that subdivision. So it's basically shifted that pattern an 8 note to the right. As you can see in the offset. So it's a bit maybe I'm realizing now that, for example, maybe this needs to be bigger because it's hard to be precise. So feel free to experiment. But in general, and this is the problematic instrument because there's no visual indicator of where in the grid.
You need blocks or something, maybe.
Yes. So I understand the problematic of it. But let's just try it. Okay, now that you know how it works.
It's like an offset-based thing. Who's with the computer?
That's our caretaker.
That's super hard.
We lost auction. Okay, everybody, let's stop. Okay, first of all, where's auction?
Okay.
So what do you guys think?
Can I?
Please.
For me, it's cool. It's can be really fun, but I think it's. I'm not sure to have the boss control for boss. It's too much, perhaps. Have something separate to select the subdivision, and because it's cool to create a pattern with the Euclidean things, like you can search some things, but I think it's cool if you apply this and you change. So for me, it's too complicated. Have free option on both system.
So you would separate the subdivision to a separate thing, to a separate control here?
Yeah.
You would have only one sound.
Yeah, something.
You guys want to try just one sound each? So maybe it's a bit more, and just use your right or left hand.
But just use one hand. You can just use one hand.
If you,
Let's be close.
I don't know, it seems like you offset, but the right hand is instantly offset. I mean,
That's true.
You have to play. It's like it be.
That's a good point. So let's do just one hand, okay?
I think it's a left-hand instrument for your left-hand instrument. Oh, I don't know. You're right. One of them.
Okay. It feels to me, if I will also add that having all three axes only do rhythm is just not as fun as having more variation on the sound. It's like it's like you almost feel like less in control.
Kind of dry.
It's a bit dry, and you don't feel expressive, even though you have more variety of patterns here, simpler patterns.
It all sounds the same.
It's more like a edit system. We don't feel, I think, the instrument sensation. It's like you are searching. For me, you are searching your pattern, and you are searching to lock the controller at the exact point. So it's difficult.
That's true. It's a bit like that instrument with the nodes, the bouncy drums, but with a lot more patterns, so it's harder to find.
Well, Yeah.
And they don't
To
stick.
lock one.
Don't stick. To lock in, you have to like don't move, basically.
Yeah, you
Okay.
have to
Yeah, yeah.
stay real still. Like,
Right.
No.
Perhaps some things where you lock with the trigger and it don't move. I don't know.
But then it's also
Some
kind of
things.
like programmatic, right? Because you just choose a pattern.
Yeah.
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 It's more like programmatic.
It's less performative. So, Anne, what do you think? You agree or?
I think it could be very useful to play together because of hits and subdivision and offsets.
Mm-hmm.
These are kind of repair kind of axes
Mm-hmm.
we could follow together, but we have to communicate when we play all together. But perhaps it could help to play together to say, okay, we are on subdivision 4 and it's 2 and perhaps that could help.
I see. Interesting. Maybe I like kind of the idea to actually separate the subdivision into a different interface that you lock it, and then you can play maybe with the other things, and then everyone can be on a specific subdivision. I don't know, Dace or Squanchy.
well, I mean, you said something about you didn't want it to be programmable, but this is a drum. You want to lay a beat down. You start from nothing, but you want to be able to kind of layer things. So you have a constant. At some point, you don't want to have to. You want it to keep going in it once you have something set up. And then you can add other instruments more. Like a bass.